It's the time, I think we can start.
Good morning, parents. Many congratulations to you all on the promotion of your awards to the next grade. I, Dipali Khulbe, coordinator for classes 6 to 8, welcome you all to class 6th orientation program 2022-23. Holding the reins of coronavirus infection, swiftly rolling out the vaccination, with the COVID-19 protocols in place, we have begun functioning with a normal campus life again. Our sincere gratitude to our founders who were great visionaries and our erudite chairperson, for helping us transform students into responsible citizens of tomorrow. The chase for school bus is back. Weekdays bring with them zeal and vigor. The corridors once again bustle with activities. The heartwarming smiles bring cheer. With the unprecedented levels of innovation, invention, and improvement in every field, and increased digitalization, we move forward transforming the teaching culture to a self-learning culture to help students develop valuable skills with better outcomes. It is my pleasure to welcome our principal, Mrs. Meenakshi Kushwaha, our teachers, and esteemed parents. I consider it a moment of pride to showcase to you our achievements and developments in the session 2021-22. In the CBSE board results for the session 2020-21, our students made us proud once again with their excellent performance. 170 out of 257 students scored 90% and above, with the school average being 91.18. In class 10, 72 students scored 95% and above. Our students continued to bring laurels to the school throughout the session. Gold prize at the Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition, organized by the Royal Commonwealth Society, appointment as content creator for Young Scientist Journal, United Kingdom, Bharatiya Kala Samman Award, serving the International Advisory Council of Interact, selection to attend the Youth Forum Switzerland in the Global Changemakers project, winning the International Roller Skate Championship, and many more. BIRLA Vidya Niketan is the proud recipient of Cyber Smart School Certificate by Niti Aayog, Fit India Certified School by CBSE, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Certification for Surya Namaskar Challenge by CBSE, and the school has also organized co-vaccine vaccination camp. We have also shown our relentless efforts to engage students through a variety of initiatives, taking country capital forward, strengthening vocabulary with word of the week, developing reasoning ability with quizzes and riddles, continuing Korean language program, forming students' committees, organizing webinars and virtual sessions, waste management, SDGs, and recycling projects. We are a progressive school, and it is our constant endeavor to stretch out to connect with the world. We organized international virtual exchange programs and forums with Japan, Germany, Saudi Arabia, Nepal, Malaysia, France, Tunisia, Philippines, and are certified in Korean language program. Before I familiarize you with the pattern we follow in class 6, I would like to invite our principal who articulates a vision and then models that vision each day. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dipali. And a warm welcome to all the teachers, parents, and students if they are in this online forum. A warm welcome for the new session as well, which is going to start from the 28th of March. And till 31st, we'll be going in online mode because some children might not want to come physically to school because it's not mandatory. And from 1st April, we will be absolutely in the offline mode. Coming back into the offline mode does not mean that we will forget the good practices that we picked up, the good things that we picked up during COVID times, during the offline, the online times. The same practices like making presentations, showing presentations, giving podcasts and things like those will continue. And if at all ever the weather is critical, it's extreme cold, extreme warm, we might go into online mode for another week or one more week in between the sessions also. Because earlier the schools were shut down because of extreme winters, extreme heat. I think now that practice will stop. And whenever it is extreme cold, we would like to maybe go in online mode. So anyways, a warm welcome. And from 28th, when the new session begins, we will be in online mode through Microsoft Teams in the online way itself. And the children will start coming to school from 31st. On 31st, we don't have a full day schedule, but it is a half day kind of schedule when children will come and show their talents, and they can cook, they can draw things, they can paint. A detailed circular about the activities we have planned will be sent to you. So 28th, 29th, 30th, we will be in online mode, regular teaching, and 31st in offline mode for just, showcasing the talents and enjoy and kind of, ice breaking. Okay, parents, this is the time when you're buying uniforms for your children. Please ensure that you buy the uniform of the proper size. What happens many times, you buy an oversized uniform. As a result, when the child is wearing the new uniform, he or she is looking shoddy because it's an oversized uniform. And by the time the uniform becomes the right size, it has already faded away. So then also the child doesn't look very smart because the size is proper, but the sheen, the color has gone. So it is very important that our children look smart at all times. And this brings in confidence in children. It is important that they look smart and they know that they are looking smart, and hence they are confident. So buy the uniforms of the proper size. Some of the notebooks or registers which you have bought have accidental printing of a logo on the pages in between. Please return those notebooks through your ward when he or she, they come to school, and they can return to, we will let them know where to return and whom to return. And those notebooks and registers will be replaced with the good ones. Discipline is something very important, and discipline should be followed not only at school, but at all times, even at home. So parents, please make a schedule and follow a style yourselves, which helps children inculcate discipline. We can't be singing two tunes that at school it is absolute discipline and at home no discipline. Some basic disciplinary measures should also be taken at home, like sleeping on time, getting up on time, reading, eating food at time, the proper time, and going out to play at proper time, returning at proper time. So these are important things, and along with those, the other values are very important to be developed. Empathy, respect for others, then value time, value what we are getting. I mean, count our blessings. So these are very important things which our children must develop, and help them develop these values. Don't shun them, and don't shun anybody else also, because everybody has a reason to behave like that. We may discuss and we may say what is right or wrong, but then it is important that we respect the other people the way they are. And if we can modify, in a decent way, even the other person, that would be nice. So these values are very important to be inculcated in our children. Positivity is important. That's the most important thing, I would say, because if you're positive, you see some sense into anything. Very often the parents say, why is the school giving this homework? It's too much of it. Or why this, why not that? Parents, we are family, and we must understand that if the school is doing something, there has to be a reason which maybe you are not aware of. But do stay connected, do question us that why this, why not that, and let's not break the channel of communication. But then at the end of it, we disagree. We should disagree to agree. We learn from you, you all learn from us, and the child is under no confusion that I can do this, my parents will not be bothered, or I can do this, my school will not be bothered. Our areas of concern are the same, and we want our children, when they pass out from school, we want them to be at a particular level. We have a vision of those children when they grow up, and for that vision to be fulfilled, we need to work upon right from now, if not earlier. So it is important that we visualize our children the way we want them to be like as when they grow up as adults. But then, it is important that we start working upon those. Our children are human beings, and they are not robots that we just program them instantaneously and they'll start working like that. We have to work hard in making them good children. And school will be giving homework from time to time. If you feel it is too much of a homework, tell school, tell coordinator, tell class teacher that it's too much of it. And we will together kind of, reason it out. And if we are wrong, we will correct ourselves. And if we are not wrong, we'll try to justify and tell you why is it so. Then, the homework will be coming online also, like during the non-COVID days. So that you know what homework has been given. There will be projects given to children. The purpose behind giving projects is self-learning, enabling critical thinking, collaboration, observation skills, communication skills. Now, all the 21st century skills are hidden behind those projects. So please do not take those projects lightly. Marks is the secondary thing, but the learnings out of those projects are actually important, and they prepare children for life. So encourage children to participate into all activities. The Pali ma'am just now told you the kind of activities that we did and children participated into. Please encourage your children to participate into all those activities. The activities conducted by the CBSE, DOE, and other government bodies, they are very important. Like the Junior Science Talent, which is now been renamed as Mukhyamantri Yojana. So children must participate, and children must come up to a level, they must prepare for it now, because we can send limited number of children and let there be a healthy competition where children are trying to excel, and at the same time encourage your children to teach other children, because when we teach, the concepts get cleared up into our minds also. So encourage your children to participate into DOE, CBSE, and other government-related government organizations events. Olympiads are important. CBSE has started conducting Olympiads. Now, because of these government certifications, parents, like for example, a child wins something at the state level, singing, dancing, games, debate, eloquence, whatever. Now the child can, it is something that the child will write into his CV lifelong, that he was a state level champion in that field. And that will give him or her an edge over the others for college admissions, for jobs, and above all, his or her own confidence that, yes, I did this. So government level certifications are very important. Please encourage children to participate. We announce them from time to time. And in fact, into Harvard and other universities, if children have taken few exams and have qualified, there are free entrances, or a huge weightage is given to those exams. Like now, for example, in the Indian Institute of Science, the entrance is given without any other thing being considered if the child has qualified the KVPY exam, Kishore Vaigyanik Protsahan Yojana. So why I'm telling you all these, because at times children don't want to participate, but you must have that, build that spirit into them. You must encourage them so that they are able to participate, and they get that habit of participation. Sometimes parents don't encourage. They say, okay, forget it, don't do. And if you say it once, the child will take it twice again. The physical and the mental health of the children are important. They have to be physically strong and mentally strong. They are bundles of energy. Parents, please make them do work at home, be it be cleaning, be it be cooking, be it be gardening or whatever. If they do this, they are certainly not wasting time. And we often feel that bacha padh raha hai, padh le, hum disturb nahi karenge. But they are bundle of energy, you know, they can do it all. So more you keep them busy into the tasks like these and hobbies, lesser they will find time to do nonsensical activities. Reading books is very important. The whole of the last year, we did activities at Friday at 5, in which the current affairs were tested, the general knowledge was tested, the logical reasoning and mental ability was tested, and nobody was coming first, second, third, but it was only that the children knew that I got these many marks. Please encourage, we'll continue with these even this year. Debates and all also happened. We will continue with them all this year. Please encourage your children to participate, because with all these things, one, they get into habit of reading the newspapers, and tomorrow when they appear for some entrances, the newspapers which they have read, the news will stay into their minds, and they will be able to talk about those or answer those questions. So they, in fact, they are living history for tomorrow. And if they are observant enough, and if they are regular with reading newspapers, I think half of the battle of adulthood will be taken care of. Entrances and other exams will be taken care of. So I was just thinking that, and mental health, we need to make our children mentally strong, to take on charge of themselves, to not get perturbed. Ego honi chahiye, but itni strong nahi honi chahiye that it comes into the other ways. Then at the same time, you know, if someone says no, it shouldn't hit my heart that, oh, how come the other person rejected what I said? Similarly, if suddenly there's a change, instead of cribbing that why this, why that, accept it and say that, okay, that's how it is and I have to do it. So once this attitude develops that I have to do it, it's okay, I have no choice, I think they'll become mentally strong. Because otherwise, today they are young, and in playway method, we can make them mentally and physically strong. They will not feel the burden. But when they reach class 12 or they go to the college level or class 10th and all, then if at all, you know, we try to bring about changes, their ideologies have become very strong. Their habits have become very strong. The mental level, the physical level, they have reached a level where, it's difficult to change. So while they are young and without thinking much about it, let us develop good habits into our children. And on 28th March, we will be holding one vaccination camp for COVID-19, COBIVAX, and a circular will be sent to you. And it is 99% confirmed. And if it is happening, we will not have online classes for class 6, but we will hold a physical COVID vaccination camp at school. So please wait for the circular. The clarity will come through that. And I just hope a very good, a very happy, a very healthy, and a very meaningful year ahead. And may the children under our care become the best children. They become the most grounded and grounded adults who soar high, who have potential to soar much higher in life, and they will. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dipali Khulbe. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. The middle school years are an exciting time when children embark upon new adventures in the world of learning. From the senior-most with a sense of responsibility and self-importance, in the junior school, our kids step into a whole new world, excited yet nervous. Each year provides important transitions, and the acquisition of new skills will enhance each student's ability to apply learning in many ways. The many cognitive benefits of learning languages are undeniable. Besides improved memory, problem solving, and critical thinking skills, enhanced concentration, ability to multitask, and better learning skills, learning languages is fun as it promotes joyful learning. Our students are guided to discover and create their own understanding. Besides academics, co-scholastic activities form an integral part of the school curriculum. A plethora of opportunities through club activities are provided to the students to express themselves and excel themselves in the chosen field. There are clubs varying from debating club to sports club. Students can choose from the range of activities and hone their skills. We encourage students to explore their true potential by awakening their passions and cultivating their talents. Imbued with a passion for knowledge and quest for a lofty purpose, these souls will continue to trail for us by virtue of their hard work and resolute focus. They participated in various inter-school and intra-school competitions where they not only proved their mettle, but also presented tough competition for the other participants. Bringing the arts into co-curricula raises students' achievement and improves student engagement. We integrate the arts to ignite enthusiasm, deepen understanding, and enhance learning for every student. Interdisciplinary approach allows students to study their interests as well as gain insight, skills, and knowledge in multiple areas. They diversify and broaden their academic experience by creating what they conceive in their heads. Providing the students with technological infrastructure and facilitating remote learning were critically important during the last 2 sessions. And to keep our children's learning up during these challenging times, our teachers created podcasts, videos, PPTs, which are all accessible through the Learn app. There were online celebrations of special days and festivals, special assemblies, subject-related intra-class activities, subject weeks, inter-house activities, and wholesome activities like dance, Western music, aerobics, debating, MUN, art and craft, and sports. The annual sports day was organized with the aim to improve the students' physical fitness through different fitness components such as cardiovascular fitness, hand-eye coordination, agility, strength, and flexibility in the given period of time. Students participated zealously and secured positions. You are requested to go through the school almanac where the policies, rules, code of conduct, instructions, and advisories enshrined are all designed to promote the all-round development of the students. Parent-teacher meetings are scheduled frequently. The meeting is intimated through month at a glance. The online classes for the new session will start from 28th March till March 30th, 2022. 31st March is going to be a fun-filled day where interested students can showcase their talent in the offline classes only. From 1st of April, the school will conduct offline classes. I will now tell you the assessment structure and examination for class 6. The session comprises of 2 terms, term 1 from March 28 to September 2022, and term 2 from October 2022 to March 2023. Each term comprises of 2 cycles of unit tests and term end exam. Unit tests will be of 20 marks each. Multiple assessment will include quizzes, oral tests, concept maps, visual expressions, etc. Listening and speaking tasks, project works will be part of subject enrichment, and classwork and peer assessment will be judged as portfolio work. The UTs, multiple assessment, subject enrichment, and portfolio work will have 20% weightage in the term 1 exam, making it a total of 100 marks. Term 2 will also have similar assessment structure. Term 2 will have 10% of term 1 syllabus added to term 2 syllabus. Scholastic grading will be on an 8-point grading scale from A1 to E. Post-scholastic grading will be on a 3-point grading scale where the aspect of regularity, sincerity, output, and teamwork will be the criteria for grading. Parents, as your child is transitioning from a child into a teenager, it is important to let them know they are loved and valued. Please show compassion for the changes they are experiencing and reassure them that these changes are normal. Praise them, stay interested, be available for them, talk to them, and support them. Besides this, you are required to provide your support by encouraging your child to read every day for at least 30 to 40 minutes. Involve them in day-to-day discussions to update their knowledge on current affairs. Besides, kindly monitor your wards while they are surfing the net and limit their time. Please discourage the use of foul language and maintain interpersonal warm relations. We must not forget that our kids are keen observers. Besides homework, the child should spend some time in self-study. Kindly monitor their work and help them to be organized. Make children self-reliant by making them do simple chores. As your child grows, the parenting that your child requires also evolves. I now request our school counselor, Ms. Pratibha, to share some parenting tips that may help you support your child. Over to you, Pratibha.
Thank you, Dipali ma'am, and a very pleasant morning to all the parents who are here. I hope you're as excited as your children entering the middle school as we are to be a part of their journey as mentors, as guides, as supporters while they are exploring middle school for themselves. With every developmental milestone that your child is reaching, as a parent, your journey is also extending into territories that were previously unknown. You may have been a parent for a long now, but you're parenting an adolescent for the first time perhaps. The needs of an adolescent are different from that of a young child. They're now going to experience rapid social development and are more vulnerable to peer influence, both good and bad. They may have experiences that makes them feel they're always in the spotlight, like everyone is observing them, evaluating them, scrutinizing them, sometimes even as if the world revolves around them. They begin to experience complex emotions, which can often be confusing and frustrating for them too. While your adolescent child is growing, You may see them going through experiences where they encounter negative peer influences. They may engage in unhealthy activities due to peer pressure. They may experience low self-confidence, low self-esteem, may have a need for external validation from their friends. They may experience moodiness, irritability, aggression, and even body image issues for that matter. While parenting an adolescent, some tips that we need to be careful around that might help us parent them in a better way would revolve around creating a room for individual thinking, decision-making, perspective building, while instilling a sense of responsibility, while creating strong, safe, healthy communication channels, and an ability to learn from one's mistake, both for you as a parent and for your child. Now, these skills, these parenting techniques can be accomplished by inviting your child to share their views and opinions, giving them a safe space to voice their thoughts without any scrutiny, without shutting them down by saying that you're just a child. Especially when it comes to things that may have an influence over their own lives. Always ask your child, what do they think on that particular matter? In moments of disagreement, show respect towards your child. Allow them to understand that while people may disagree on particular opinion, or they may disagree on a particular topic, they can be firm on their opinion and still be polite to the other person. As Principal Ma'am said, that we can agree to disagree and respectfully do that and engage in a discourse on the particular issue. Facilitate sharing of emotions, the complex emotions that your child might experience from now on. Talk about your own emotions with them, which might help them understand it is healthy to talk about what you are experiencing. There is no shame around what one feels. What we can do is manage these complex emotions for ourselves. Help them navigate through these intense emotional experiences. Sometimes this may require helping them identify what emotion they are experiencing, labeling it correctly, finding means in which they can vent the emotions that they are experiencing, and eventually reflect on what made them feel the particular way. While in other moments, their journey through these emotional experiences may also require giving them due space to work through that emotional surge by themselves. Try to keep your own calm as well. It is often seen that parents tend to complain about the child becoming aggressive, showing a lot of anger, especially when they are entering adolescence. Anger is but an outward emotion. Beneath it could be different other emotions, insecurities, and vulnerabilities that is making your child act out. Try to explore them with your child in a safe environment. Create moments on a regular basis to connect with your child, not just by communication, but also in terms of engaging in activities together, such as play or reading time. Develop hobbies together that helps you reconnect with your child in a healthy manner. Help them in understanding and practicing making decisions. So enhancing their decision-making skills, starting with something as small as what kind of activities would they like to participate in. And as your child learns to make better and safer decisions for themselves while exploring their own skills and talents, you perhaps move towards bigger decisions in their life. Now, this will not just build their confidence, this will also enhance their decision-making, this will also enhance their understanding of the world around them, especially the social structure. And when we are working around these decision-making skills and the communication channels and an emotional insight, in a way, we are also contributing towards helping the child understand what kind of peers they would like to have around them. Because when it comes to choosing friends, decision-making is an important process there too. So it will help your child choose better friends for themselves. It is important to remember that although at all times you would like to protect your child, but you can't always be there for them. You cannot keep them 24/7 in a protected cage. Sometimes you have to allow your child to make their own mistakes and learn from it. When a child makes a mistake, allow them to acknowledge it. Introspect as to what went wrong, rather than reprimanding them or giving them the "I told you so." Praise the efforts and not just the end result. Same goes for you as a parent too. Like I said, you're parenting an adolescent for the first time now. You may also encounter mistakes on your way. Do not set unrealistic standards for your own self as a parent. You too will make mistakes and learn from it. Confident children are less prone to negative peer pressure, are less prone to low self-esteem. And since children learn by observation, when they see you learning from their mistakes, they also develop that attitude of learning from their mistakes rather than fearing failure. So allow your child to observe that around you, to explore that around themselves, and emerge out as confident, strong individual. Respecting your child's individuality is also very, very important. Create an environment at home that allows the child to explore and nurture their unique skills, talents, and abilities. Every child is unique, and consequently, the parenting that they need will also be unique. You may have more than one child at home, but the kind of parenting that the two of them would need and the kind of parenting that they need at different life stages would be different. This is the time when we have to, the middle school years are the time where we have to start instilling these very basic but very emotionally strong skills in your child, which helps them become more sensitized, empathetic individuals who are confident in themselves and are able to carry themselves out well. This was all from my end. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pratibha ma'am. I would now request the class teacher of class 6 to introduce themselves. 6A, Ms. Payal.
Good morning, everyone. I am the class teacher of 6A and the librarian as well. Warm welcome to all of you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm class teacher for 6B and I'll be taking French for classes 6A, 6B and 6C.
Good morning, dear parents, and I'm Rupam Jha, and I'm the class teacher of 6C, and I will be teaching social studies.
Good morning, parents. I'm Disha Bansal, class teacher of 6D, and I'll be taking maths. Thank you.
Sakshi is class teacher of class 6E. Pratibha, she'll be taking maths.
Good morning. I'm Pratibha Balodi. I'm class teacher of 6th F. I'll be teaching science. Thank you.
सुप्रभात सभी को। मेरा नाम कृतिका सूद है और सत्र 2022-23 के लिए मैं कक्षा 6ठी जी की कक्षाध्यापक व हिंदी अध्यापक हूँ। आशा है यह सत्र हम सभी के लिए लाभदायक हो। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, teachers. Dear parents, we seek your support to provide education and growth opportunities in the best manner. Let us make a strong foundation for our children's glorious future. Thank you very much.